What's it like being confident that you can make money from music?
Confident about making money? What's that?
Because it's just like
No, I have no idea about making money. What was that? Money. What's that?
fair enough.
No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's new wave, Alfred Banks.
Indeed. Thank you for having me, man, for sure.
A big fan of the Carter Six.
Shouts to Wayne, man. Shouts to a new album, new energy. I appreciate New Orleans. Still being one of the biggest artists in the world, taking over the world. You just can't really be mad at that, you know what I mean?
That's a great answer.
Indeed, for sure.
But we are going to rock with the Carter 4 and the Carter 5.
Oh, yeah, man. Look, all the Carters, man, have a very special place in history.
Exactly.
You dig? And I think, like, we're all going to remember them for different reasons, you know what I mean?
That's a good answer.
Sure.
Being from New Orleans,
Yeah.
how would you say that impacts your music career?
You talking about the Carter Six or just Wayne in general?
No. You particularly.
Oh, just being from the city?
Just like how has New Orleans affected
Oh
your
man,
music?
New Orleans. New Orleans taught me a lot of hard work. It taught me what love looks like. You know, because in the beginning, things were a little rough around the edges. It took a little time for people to really come around to what we had going on.
And how would you describe that?
It was interesting. It made life. It just made me work hard. It made me figure out ways to pivot and how to tour and like get out of the city and start seeing other places. And I'm so grateful for that lesson. And then now, 16 years later,
Right.
I'm one of the guys in my city, and it's actually really, really cool. So
Yeah, dude, that's just amazing. To have a presence in your city. I mean, no matter how long it takes, it's something that anybody looks forward to.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said the feeling isn't really, really appreciated.
Right.
At first, I wanted it. Then I realized I felt like I wouldn't get it. Then I got it. It's like, nah, this is what I thought.
And once you have it, there's like very few things can take it away from you.
Yeah, man. And I'm blessed to where, just as much as I'm known in New Orleans, I'm known in other places as well. So it makes it feel even better
For sure.
that I can, use my city as a base of, inspiration and then go out all over the world and do my thing. Sorry.
For sure. But when you said what you had going on, how would you describe your sound and your aesthetic, like your brand image? How would you describe it?
Hip hop, hard work, lots of work ethic, humanity, putting humanity in my music and in my approach as it pertains to how I even.
How do you put humanity into your music?
Literally being a human, man. I try to break down that veil of like the rapper bravado.
Okay,
I'm not really a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I want people to respect me for what I've done and give me my space as I deserve it. But at the same time, I want to kind of break down that wall of like the rapper to the fan kind of deal. Like that they're not just fans; they're like my friends in a lot of instances. I've built like just last night we did a show in Hattiesburg, and I had a guy come out. My man Tyler, he's one of my biggest fans. He's seen me in like 4 different cities, and so like he literally like comes through, wears the merch, sings all the words. He knew the words better than I did. And so, like, that type of thing.
That's a feeling, man.
Yeah, but, like, I've definitely built that relationship with them to the point where when I see him, it's like, yo, what's good, man? I see him in passing and it's love. You know what I mean? So, and those are the type of relationships I like to have with my fans. Up until the point where I can't have that type of relationship with them anymore.
At what point during your career do you think that you were able to attract that passion from your fans? Like, how many years in did it take until a kind of a breakthrough moment, I guess?
The first really big breakthrough moment was when I did my Volkswagen commercial in 2016. So after that is where people started to kind of go, oh, he's not just a local rapper. He's like an international rapper. And luckily enough, I brought my man K the Beast with me and stuff, and being able to bring some of the homies, my man Caesar who produced the record, being able to bring some of my friends with me, they kind of got to see a little bit of what I see and how I get down, and they were like, whoa, this is really tight. So now they come back home and spread the word like, yo, that boy Alfred really getting busy. And so people would see that, hear that, and go, you know what? It's been about 9 years. Let me go finally see what a concert sounds like. And then they go, whoa, you've been dope this whole time. That's crazy. And then, songs and movies. I just had my song G-Wagon, the Peloton commercial, and had a song in the TV show, the crossover, Disney Plus show.
How do you get those collabs?
Well, you just put work in the whole city. No, I'm just kidding. I have a publishing deal. And so my publishing company pretty much pitches my music, and we
Yeah.
get licenses and stuff like that. But yeah, you do a few things and people come around. It's really dope.
Our first catch of the night. Aliens do exist in Caca del Diablo. If you like live music, the new Gulf Coast Music Listening Room event at Spring Hill College is where you should be on Saturday, July 19th from 8 to 9 p.m. For $10, come enjoy the two bands and make connections with other music lovers. A listening room is a respectful environment for the sole purpose of observing great music, so as of now, no alcohol or any other substances will be permitted. We'll have t-shirts. See you guys there. Yes, sir. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof.
Green team. Bitch, I'm ballin' like West Lionheart. Rocket in my pocket like Westbrook. Bitch, I'm ballin' like Westbrook. Rocket in my pocket like Westbrook. Let my little homie take the shot like Westbrook. Still got them cannons, Jay Russell, not Westbrook. Bitch, I'm ballin' like Westbrook.
Damn, bro. No, I just appreciate how kind of like genuine and I guess charismatic to a different degree than some artists are, and it definitely shows in your music as well. Like that confidence in your personality is really authentic, And
The thing is, dog, I know I rap really well, and I know I got like good music, so like that kind of comes without saying, so I don't have to lean into that.
Was there a point when you weren't confident in your music?
Yeah, there've been times throughout my life where confidence has kind of wavered, but one thing I've always had, anybody that knows me, is work ethic. Right. Even when I felt I may have been lacking in certain spaces in the creative energy, my work ethic always made up for it. But,
in what ways?
I bust my ass, bro. Like I really get busy. Even just the other day, I sent 55 emails out just to try to make some things happen. So dude, I'm that type of guy. I reach out to fans, and
that's so cool, bro. Because I don't even know if I send 55 a month. And definitely should.
No doubt, man. But the thing is, I've always wanted to be a rapper for a living. This is all I've ever wanted, and I've wanted this since 14 years old. Ever since I heard Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor is the moment I was like, okay, I'm doing this for a living. And so ever since that moment, I've been blessed enough to know I wanted to rhyme for a long time. I know a lot of people slip and fall into rap. Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of like a second thought. Maybe they did a clothing line and maybe they just rap just because, or they go viral and they don't know what to do with it. So, I rap, Yeah. But for me, I've been wanting to rhyme for about 19 years now. And so, I've been blessed to have that kind of focus. Right. So I've literally, for 16 years, all I've done is rap. Right. That's all I've done. You know what I mean? And I've created my life to be a rapper. So with that focus, man, I was talking about with Kay and Novi about this earlier, like that Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan kind of approach to it, where you may lose friends and you may lose relationships because all you care about is the end goal. And it's what's more important, that or the end goal? And for me, the end goal is.
Right. And it's different for everybody, I think. It's because we all get one life, and you definitely.
As a great philosopher once said, YOLO.
Right. No, for sure. It's you weigh your priorities,
100%.
And to each his own. Damn, I was gonna ask a question. When it comes to being just like a total artist, the clothes that you wear.
Yes.
I mean that seems very something that you're very passionate about.
100%.
Can you talk to me about that and how do you plan your aesthetic?
Well, today was I'm on the road chic. This is a vintage zip up hoodie from Le Vagabond. No, I'm just kidding. For me, clothing has always been important. Even when I'm taking a day off, I'm fresh. You know what I mean? How can I put it? All my favorite rappers dress good.
Oh, okay.
Lupe Fiasco, Cool Kids, Wale, Stalley, these guys dress great. And so like I come up in that aesthetic. I come from a different era where it wasn't just about wearing like, Go Yard or wearing like, Gucci, Louis,
Right.
and stuff like that, and letting that be the thing that takes you over the top with your fit. It was about putting fits together.
Right.
And so that's where I come from. So like, from the shoes up is always lit. And I'm always wearing something independent. Like this hat I got on is B-Side Studio, dope brand out of New Orleans. That's another thing I've realized a long time ago is like because I've kind of garnered a little bit of a name, what I put on, I'm a billboard.
Right.
So like instead of, and definitely I wear some Supreme, I wear some stuff every now and again, but for the most part, I like to put something on to as a conversation starter. So people don't know what's that? And it's like, now I have a reason to tell you something. And I have a story to tell that can actually help something out. Because I'm all about the underdog. That's what Underdog Central is all about. And so I love starting that conversation, having that conversation at length about something that you don't know about. So now I'm telling you about something, maybe you go do the research.
And it's beneficial to the party that created the clothes.
Exactly, man. That's what it's about for me.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Now they're more of a listener to your music as well, I imagine.
For sure, man. That's what it's about.
And yeah, I was going to ask you this as well, the comparisons of your music, but would you say Lupe Fiasco and Wale are...
I always say, like, for those who know about these guys, I would say that if you took Charles Hamilton and Lupe Fiasco and they had a baby from New Orleans, that's who I am. I'm very like witty, lyrical, multi-layered,
right?
A lot of doubles and triples and stuff like that. But I'm also emo as hell.
Yeah.
And I very much lean into my feelings.
Okay.
And I am not shy about that.
Yeah.
And so that's what both of those guys encompassed. And then you got New Orleans. So I got a confidence about me. I got an ego. You dig? So like, you add all that gumbo together and you get Alfred Banks.
That's awesome how in touch you are with just those types of energies and characters, like feelings and attributes that you might, I don't process that as well.
Oh, man, I'm in therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to go to therapy.
That's it. I'm in therapy, B. The best thing I ever did in my life was go to therapy. And it's funny, I was in therapy before, but I took like a 2-3 year gap, and then I got back in top of this year. And man, a lot of the ups and downs that I've been dealing with this year, therapy has definitely given me the tools and the base to kind of like pull from, to be more emotionally mature, be honest up front, and be real with myself, and be okay with sometimes not being okay. Because keep it a buck, the last like month and a half, I haven't really been in a good space. But because of therapy, I'm perusing through this depression in ways that I have never in the past. This would have debilitated me in years ago. Right. But the things I'm going through, the stresses I'm going through, maybe it's because of where I'm at in my career. I'm a little bit more successful now and have a little bit more confidence as I move. But it's really therapy, dude. So like, yeah.
Are you excited when you go to therapy?
Man, hell yeah. My therapist lit.
Yeah.
Little young dude, he listened to hip hop.
Really?
You know what I mean? It was weird because he listened to my music at first, but he like stopped listening to my music because he was like, that's just weird. But I didn't know he wasn't like a fan. He had just come across my stuff and then stopped as he became my therapist. But shouts to homie, man. He definitely hold it down. He know more about me than I know about myself. It's pretty interesting.
During the therapy lesson, he's like quoting your lyrics.
Yeah, nah, he did that. I walk out. Like, yo, my man,
like, maybe you should get a G-Wagon.
It's like, you know what? Maybe you should get the hell out of my face. Therapy has definitely helped me with my emotions, man. And because I'm a very I don't know, man. I'm emo, very emo, and in a lot of ways, my emotions hadn't been tapered in ways that they need to. So for me, it was always very extreme. So therapy has kind of helped me taper it back, especially now as an adult, plus a somewhat notable person. I can't be out here crashing out. You dig? So like, it hits different when I crash out nowadays. So like, I make sure I don't.
Do you think New Orleans is advanced, like as a culture? Because like just no disrespect to any other city, but like just being from New Orleans, it's definitely a bias. But just what I see with like how people are kind of equipped mentally.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think New Orleans is very very old school in a lot of ways. So we learn to persevere. And I think perseverance is the number one thing we learn before we learn anything else. We don't learn how to deal with the stuff we're persevering through. We just learn how to persevere because we don't have time to do anything else but persevere because everything is just coming at us.
Right.
So I think in a lot of ways we are one of the toughest places. We probably compare us to like a Detroit, like a Gary, Indiana, like that type of where it's like, man, life is thrown so much at y'all, but yet you're still beautiful.
There's a cool sarcasm to it as well.
Yeah, it's just also like, man, y'all ain't learning nothing new. Y'all just gonna sit here and wait for the next bad thing to happen. Y'all ain't gonna like, you know.
Right.
So it's a gift and a curse. Is two sides of that coin. But I definitely love being from the city, man. Again, I being honest, like in the beginning, it was real rough on me in the city. Like people just were not into what I had going on, and you go outside, you go make something happen, you come back, it's love. So it's
How do you find out if people like your stuff in the city besides like, oh, my streams are going up? Like
first time I knew, I was in this duo called Sass Kicks Ave, and we went viral. And the moment I knew that we were actually lit, the show happened at a place called Gossa Gossa, which is uptown. We had people from the West Bank show up.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're up to something. People on the West Bank know.
I was like, whoa, half the crowd was from like the West Bank. And
right.
I was like, wait, what? Y'all like trap? Wow. I have had people drive from Chicago to see me rap in New Orleans, but the West Bank is different.
That's a great.
Am I lying? It's so different.
That's a great once you cross that Crescent City,
Houston,
you're up to something.
Dallas, Chicago, even Phoenix. I've had people drive to come see me rap in New Orleans, but the West Bank, then people will not come across that river. And so the moment I knew we was lit, it was that. I was like, whoa.
Because then it's like a pride thing.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah.
You know what, man? If you got people from Chicago, I got to come out. So, yeah, that's how I knew it was lit in the city.
That's a great way to put it. I love that.
Also, really, to be honest, man, I did a show at the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra. So I'm the first rapper to ever do a full set with them. And we sold that show out. That was my very first sold-out show. It was last year. And after 15 years of rapping, I finally sold out a show. And that was the moment I was like, whoa. This is really lit. I also did a documentary release party last year in December. We had 200 people show up. I never drew a crowd that big before. DJ Novi, he DJ'd for me. K the Beast was there. He rocked out. I was like, good Lord in heaven. I didn't know this many people cared about me.
Looking to transform your property into something remarkable? Land Refiners is your trusted, locally owned land services company based right here in Baldwin County, Alabama. Whether it's forestry, mulching, land clearing, tree and debris removal, demolition, grading, or even emergency services, Land Refiners has you covered. They work on both residential and commercial properties, bringing efficiency, professionalism, and results that last. Their team is licensed, insured, and proudly serves Baldwin County, Mobile County, and surrounding areas. At Land Refiners, they don't just move dirt, they build lasting relationships by exceeding expectations every time. Call today or visit landrefiners.com to schedule your free consultation. Land Refiners. Local, reliable, refined.
Euphoric. Let's change the subject. I can talk about your looks for days.
Take it off your mind. I could do this all the time. I could lay it on the line, and I could drop it on the dime. Let's go.
For 7 years, I've been shedding tattoo tears. Sideliners, urban game on the pop list. Yeah, blessing on all of my haters, that's just what it is. Yeah, to live.
What's it like being confident that you can make money from music?
Confident about making money? What's that?
Because it's just like...
No, I have no idea about making money. What's that? Money. What's that?
Fair enough.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm blessed, man. I've been full-time artist. He talking about making money. As a rapper? What? As an underground rapper? Nah, I'm kidding. It's funny, man.
I don't
like
know what to take seriously.
Nah, I'm complete sarcasm. I'm a very dry guy. That's why the girls hate me. I became full-time in 2021. The pandemic is pretty much what made me a full-time artist.
Right.
And I took a chance on myself. I've been rapping, since 2009 is when I jumped off the porch. June 6, 2009. And so I've been lucky enough to have built a little bit of a fan base, toured all over the world. So when I finally jumped off the porch and really became a full-time artist, I had to do a few other things to kind of help make ends meet. But once we got to a space where touring was regular, music coming out, people actually buying the music, streaming and stuff like that, it's definitely built my confidence, man. It's like, whoa, like I could put something out, people will jam it, people will engage with it, support it, right? especially in today's world where like buying music seems like such a foreign idea. But, you know, people buy my music. It's really dope. And I'm grateful for that. Buy merch from my website and stuff. I'm super grateful for that. So, yeah. And buy tickets to my concerts.
That's awesome, man. My last question is, being in a music collective, how would you say that's impacted your music?
So, I was in two. One, global warming, and then the other was Sass Kicks Ave. And global warming is dope. Shouts to Pell, shouts to Cole, shouts to Slee, shouts to Latranium, shouts to Peace, shouts to I don't want to miss nobody. Hold up. Dominic Scott. Shouts to my dog Gazi. Shouts to, you hear me?
A lot of people I got
Shouts to
tagged.
Nate, you heard me? Shouts to all my folks. I know I'm missing somebody. Don't be mad at me, y'all. Crucial. Global warming has taught me collaborative energy, man, because good catch. I didn't really know how to collaborate, man, to be honest. You know, I'm very in my own bubble, in my own world. I do my music. If you go through my catalog, I may have since 2010, I may have like 5 features, you know? So I didn't really collaborate a lot, and I didn't really know how. Those guys have definitely taught me how to collaborate, how to like vibe out, feel each other's energy, make dope records together, and just go with the flow. It's super tight.
What are some tips to collaborate?
Be open to collaborating. The end.
Right,
you have to be
right.
open to it, like literally.
But like in the process of vibing.
You hear their idea first. Hear their idea before you say no, right? Hear it, flush it out, let them even put it down. And then you're like, okay, can I add to this? Can I bring something
You
to
don't
this?
find it waste time?
I mean, I'm lucky enough to where we're in the studio where we don't really pay for time or anything anymore. So like, you can just kind of create as we go. Yeah, you know what I mean? And with Sass Kicks Ave, it was one-on-one. So it was me and Albert, and it taught me how to it taught me patience. It taught me how, there'd be some things that he's very passionate about that I didn't want to do, and then vice versa. But we just find that middle ground and learning how to like kind of find the middle ground. That taught me a very important lesson.
At what point were you able to stop paying for studio sessions?
That's a very interesting question. I do not have the answer to. It just kind of happened over time. Like I have a shout to the Hut Studios. I've been recording there since 2010, and I've paid pretty much every time I've gone there. But we've kind of like dipped and dabbled in other spaces, and you get a Grammy nomination. People are pretty happy to have you in their space.
Talk to me about the Grammy nomination.
So shouts to oh man, I forgot the name of the band that got the nomination. Huh? Yes, the shouts to the New Orleans Nightcrawlers. They had an album called Too Hot to Hold, and the first lead single from that album was called Smooth Like a Pelican, and that album got nominated for a Grammy in 2024, 23, 24, something like that. And I'm on the lead single, so I got me a nom. And it was wild. I had never been that close to it. Yeah, collaboration, right? And I had never really I don't say I never thought I'd get one. That's not true. But it was on my bucket list. Yeah. And it just happened. I was like, whoa, what the hell? I got me a nom. This is kind of tight. Like, you know what I mean? It was a blessing, man. I'm very grateful for that. It was really cool.
Well, you got your first West Bank nomination today, so.
I think that's more important than the Grammy, you feel me? Man, somebody from the West Bank rock 'em? It's lit.
Yeah, it's wild.
No doubt.
I really appreciate you for coming on. I wish we had more time to talk.
It's all good, man.
You're going to kill it at the Merry Widow tonight. How often do you perform in Mobile?
Oh, man. So up until about 2022, like 3-4 times a year, man. It was great. But, things changed. And rest in peace, my brother Seth Maness, man. He used to throw a dope showcase here in the city called Elements. And he passed away from cancer. So bless my man. Much love to him. But once he kind of passed away, the scene kind of changed in a way, and it wasn't as inviting for me. So we fought tooth and nail. We got back in here, man. So tonight's going to be really dope. Every time I do a show, I always show love to Seth. You know what I'm saying? Big bro. Shouts to my bro, Fat Bastard. He passed away a couple years ago as well.
Everybody knew FBJ.
That's my boy, man. Rest in peace to my dog. So I have a lot of ties here in the city. So I love Mobile, man. I'm hopefully going to go spend some money in y'all economy in a little bit and go thrift. See what it's talking about, you know?
I keep having questions. When it comes to like booking a show, what is your strategy?
Beg. I'm just kidding. What I do is excuse me, sir. Can I have a show? Nah, man. I reach out. I have my booking agent reach out, or
Was that a little bit?
I have my booking agent reach out, or because it's somewhat like Mobile though. Man, I have so many personal relationships here.
Right.
I just reach out to the homie or the homette and just be like, "Yo,
homette,
I mean, you got to be inclusive, baby." Or the them. You gotta be inclusive. It's 2025. But I just reach out to the homies, like, yo, man, I'm looking to, I'm touring something, route something through. And they're like, yo, come through. But this situation, I had a friend, Chris Schwall, the guy who runs Merry Widow. He's a friend of mine, so I just reached out, like, yo, it's time to come back through, and they were so gracious.
But in order to, like, make money from the show, like, is there any, like, we had a guy named PB Pluto come on that talked about, booking a show for, butchering how he described it, but booking a show for a certain price, and then, like, getting certain percentages from the door and getting the right artists, yada, yada.
You just have to have value, right? If you have actual value to bring to the table, people will act accordingly, right? So, like, in certain instances, there are cities I may not have a draw in. I don't have people that will come out, but because I'm Grammy-nominated viral rapper Alfred Banks, then people might take a chance. And then there's some places where I've built a lot of relationships, like a Mobile, but I don't have the strongest draw. So, like, people go, you know what, we're going to put you in a situation that makes sense, put you in front of crowd, or, we know you'll draw some folks, so you just come on out, we'll make sense. And then there's cities like, what's the city? Austin, Texas, where I have a great draw. Or there's a city like Orlando, Florida, where, buku people come out to see me. Or, New Orleans, Louisiana, a bunch of people. So, like, those cities, I definitely command what I command, and I need what I ask for, stuff like that. But other cities, because I'm an underground rapper, man, like, I'm indie. So, some cities I may make this, and then some cities I may make that. But as long as it makes sense, we do it. It's lit.
Great stuff, man. Where's your favorite spot to perform? Favorite state? City?
Oh, man. Probably Orlando, man. When I was with Sass Kick Sav, dude, Orlando, man, we sold out our first show as a duo in Orlando. So we drew, I think, 200 people, which was crazy. And we just did that, I think, February, March or something. And we drew like 150, 160 people, same venue. So we did like our first residency. It was like a 3-night residency, 2 shows a night, hour sets each. And we just, every night, the show got bigger. Like, it was more people. It was really tight. So Orlando is like...
so you did multiple shows in Orlando.
So yeah, it was like a 3-day residency. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And every night we did 2 shows. No, same venue. But we did 2 sets, 2-hour sets each night. So like the first set was like 60 people came out.
How do you keep people engaged? Are there different people that come each night?
Yeah, no. So like that first time we did it, the first night, they heard about us because we were viral, but they had never seen us live. So everybody was taking a chance. After they saw the show, they said, yo, we got to bring homies. So the next night, it was like 60 people the first night. Second night was like 100 people. Wow. And then like that second show was like maybe 120. And then the dude, when we got there that last night, the dude who ran the spot, he said, y'all might have a sellout tonight because we've sold like 180-something tickets. I was like, oh, snap.
You ever pass out flyers?
Yeah, man, what? You definitely about to catch your car windshield, man. We about to... You dig? Yeah, come on, man. Look, so the thing is, I understand the internet is the only thing ever to everybody. Come on, man. Talk about it, man. He knows what's up. But that's the thing, like, I combine the internet with the real hustle, with the in-person hustle. And that's what takes you over the top. Because if you bring that, that's like archaic in a lot of ways. So people go, whoa, you're really passionate. It's like, no, this is necessary. And then you do the internet stuff. And you put that together, and then hopefully something shake. It's lit. So
I love it, man. I can't thank you enough for coming by and
sure.
Blessing us with your wisdom.
Come on, man. It's lit. I appreciate the opportunity.
And go kill it at the Merry Widow. And where can people find you at?
So blackplanet.com/underdogs. That's a joke you probably won't get. Hey, it's fine. Black Planet is a very old website. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I know I was doing the math. I was like, maybe old.
Yeah, I think the website. Anyway, the best place to find me is onlyfans.com/underdog. I'm just kidding. At Underdog Central, man. Underdog Central, the exact way you spell it, on all social media. Just look up Alfred Banks. I'm there. UnderdogCentral.com is my website. Yeah, man. That's it. Underdog Central is everywhere. And make sure you follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, Alfred Banks, Tidal, wherever you listen to music, SoundCloud, whatever. And keep in touch, man. We got some really cool stuff coming.
How'd you come up with Underdog Central?
Underdog Central is the place where the overlooked go to hone their skills to come back and become the admired. So it's like a life mantra I live by, you know what I mean?
Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Let's get it.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.